Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Taylor. I am a first-year law student and a certified personal trainer, taking you all along the law school journey with me and showing you how I do my best to live a healthy, balanced, and productive life in the process. Today I am going to take you with me while I do some reading and show you how I brief a case. This is something I've gotten questions about, so I figured it was just easier for me to, instead of trying to explain it, to actually show you how I do it. So that's exactly what we are going to do. So when I first started law school, I did written out briefs. So I wrote out every time that I read, I wrote out a list of, for each case, you know, a section that had the issue, a section that had the holding, a section that had the reasoning, a section that had like any precedent that was mentioned, a section that had all the concurring dissenting opinions, facts of the case that would go at the top, obviously. And I did that for all of them and wrote all of it out. That is a very long and time-consuming process. So that being said, I very quickly, you know, a month in, switched over to what is called book briefing, and it is basically using highlighters to do your note-taking for you and doing most of it that way instead. And I have found that it is a game changer. Highly recommend it. So let's show you how I read. So I use 6 highlighters and a black ink pen as my tools when I go into case brief. And all 6 of these highlighters all have different individual meanings.
Pink is for procedural history and also the issue and holding, and I label the issue and holding separately as well so that I don't get them mixed up within the procedural history. Next up is orange, which is what I use to highlight the main points in concurring and dissenting opinions. Then we have yellow, which is rules of law and reasoning, so a lot of my cases are very yellow. Green is going to be the facts of the case itself. Blue is going to be any previous cases that are mentioned and discussed in their holdings. And then finally, purple is going to be any arguments raised by the plaintiff and defendant.
This is an idea I got from reading other sources, and then as I read more cases myself and as I got more accustomed to the material, kind of changed around the initial system that I had found online or in a book somewhere to what worked best for me, and this is the final result for that.
So step 1 is just reading the case. I don't touch the highlighters yet. I don't do anything. I just read the case all the way through without, you know, looking for any specific points. I am just trying to take in the information on this first pass through before I start my actual briefing process. I find that this really helps me with establishing the big picture of the case, and then I'm able to go in on the second pass and pick out the more detailed elements of the case itself. But this is kind of where I get the big ideas and kind of overarching theme. And now we brief. I've blown this up and kind of given you an overhead shot so you can see exactly what I'm highlighting and what I have picked out in this particular case as the things worth including in my book brief.
And that's a case brief. I now have a very fun multicolor sheet of paper, pieces of paper, plural, and basically can now use this when I go to class to easily find if I get called on. It makes it really easy to find in my notes what happened in the case, kind of any main questions that get thrown at me. There are, you know, some professors who ask different things, and so my briefing style does change just a little bit with different professors. I had one professor who really liked, you know, being able to like number out like reasoning 1, reasoning 2, reasoning 3, 4, so on. And so for that class in particular, I really like, you know, numbered things a lot when I was looking at reasoning and kind of focused my briefs a little bit more towards that. So, you know, it's fun. You get to switch around, but basically the colors make it really easy to find anything. And I found that, you know, not having to type everything up and having it just on the paper is so much more convenient for, you know, saving time, because you're not taking this extra time to literally write everything again when it does already like exist in the text for you. And also working with this, if you're cold called and you get a question that's not in your notes, because you're looking at the whole case, it's a lot easier to find some like tiny detail that you might have missed than if you're looking at your notes and you just didn't write it down at all. So it's a double win in that regard. And so then basically I just repeat that with every case that I read for every class, and that's my reading style, and that's what has really worked for me and really helped me to succeed in cold calls and exams. Hope that you enjoy it and found this helpful. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If you have any more videos like this that you want to see how I do certain things, I would love to make them. So leave a comment down below if you have anything that you want to see from me, and also don't forget to hit that subscribe button while you're at it so that you see all of my videos pop up in your subscription box, and also hit the bell icon while you're at it so that you don't miss them when they appear. I post videos kind of like this on every Wednesday and more vlog style videos every Saturday, so I will see you soon for another new video. Bye.